Hi friends, I hope you might have seen my video yesterday where I have shown you how to implement color grading or cinematic effects within your gameplay without compromising on the FPS much, and this is done by using lookup tables LUT. And how to do that I have shown you in the video yesterday. Today we will see just the implementation of that with a couple of weathers and whether you can use a particular effect and use that for different weathers and how it would look. So let's enable it right now. So this is extra sunny weather that you see here, and I am now enabling the reshade. So this is the cinematic LUT that I have applied, and what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to change the weather. So this is basically extra sunny. Let's change it to clear. This is how clear looks. Let's move on to clouds. As you can see, this is basically the clouds weather here. The clouds are spawning. So these are the volumetric clouds available as part of Naturalvision Evolved. Great. Now let's move on to smog. This is how the smog weather looks with our cinematic LUT. Now I'm moving on to foggy. Let's move on to overcast. This is how the overcast looks. We can fine tune it further, but this is just by applying the LUT. This is the rain. This is thunder. I don't know how it looks at your end. To me, it looks really good. Clearing. So NV has volumetric clouds for clearing as well. So you'll see their clouds right now. I think it's trying to spawn the clouds and then it would be stable with the normal clouds as it appears for clearing. So yeah, as you can see, these look really good, really cool, just like the wool on sheep. Great. Let's move on to neutral. So this is basically neutral color. Now let's apply snow here. Right, this is snow. Wow, it looks really cool. Let's try blizzard. So this is blizzard, and now we'll apply snowlight. So this is snowlight. I haven't tried for Halloween, but we'll just apply and see. Great. So this is basically Halloween applied. And let's go back to extra sunny. And great. Let us ride and see at different locations and see how this LUT looks. So we are on extra sunny weather right now, and I'm just riding in that weather. I've just applied depth of field effect. That's the reason you see the car in focus and the vehicles that are far away look a bit blurred, as well as you would see the mountains, the trees that are afar looks a bit different. I wanted to create a cinematic look. That's the reason I have just applied that DOF. You can see the sun from that end. Woo. Yeah. I don't know whether you have tried to play the game with these effects on. I mean with cinematic effects on, but to me it looks really cool. It's a different experience overall. You might probably debate that the natural looks or the gaming looks look better, but yeah, when you play the game every day with those effects, you would basically want something different, and that's when you would want to try out different effects here, and these cinematic effects really look good. um, here for this particular LUT, I have tried to use Mission Impossible movie, and I have tried to use a specific scene, a car chase scene within that, and then I have tried to use that color LUT and apply it to GTA 5. Great, so let's change this weather to clear. Clear is applied, and let's try driving from here. You can reduce the blurriness overall, but yeah, I kind of like it. You would feel otherwise, but I like it. It makes me remind of the all old Hollywood movies. Look at the sky, look at the trees, the colors around, the red colors. You'd feel that they look a bit more different, bit more cinematic here. Okay, let me try to reduce the depth of field, and we'll try out with another weather. So I have tried to reduce the depth of field a bit, and now I'll move on to the clouds weather. Yeah, the clouds have started spawning, as you can see, and soon they should be stable. Yeah, they are now. Let's move in this direction and see. You often ask me what reshade I use. I use reshade minimally where required, but I have tried using them recently in some of the videos, uh, just to enhance color a bit, just to enhance uh, the tones a bit. So that's what I basically use it. I'm not a very big fan of reshade, but kind of like it. So it's good for post processing, but if you can make those changes in time cycles, uh, it looks a bit more better, and it doesn't eat up a lot of your frame per second. But I think this approach is also good. So if you want to change the colors, I think use a lookup table and change them, because it doesn't consume a lot of FPS for you, and you can play quite decently with that. Yeah, great. So now let's change the weather to smog. Right, this is smog, and let's drive here in smog and see how it looks. I often play my game in 4K, so you might see slight differences with respect to quality. So playing in a full HD and playing in 4K is slightly different. Yeah, it's not a huge impact, or it's not a what you would say, it doesn't cause creates a great impact, but then depends on your monitor as well. If you are using a 4K monitor, I think you would want to play in 4K, because you would want to see all the what do you say, the effects there. You would want to see the quality there. But if you are using a full HD monitor, which I think a lot of people use full HD monitors, so you can try to use in 1080p, or you can probably try to scale up your resolution. But I would recommend that you play in native resolution of your monitor, because it looks good with that. Great. Let's try changing this. So great, let's change now to foggy weather and see how the game looks here. I don't know, I kind of like this foggy weather. Let's look at this side from where the sunlight is coming, and whoo! Yeah, just look at this. It looks really cool. Okay. This is why I like NVE. But you keep on asking me which one is good, is NVE good or the other one is good. I would say both are good. It's just that I like NVE more because it provides these vegetation textures and all. And believe me, you can customize a lot to resemble any other mod. So choose anyone, whichever you like, you prefer. Someone asked me what camera mod I use. So I basically use a extended camera mod, but you can customize it really good to give you some pretty cool effects. I also like custom camera V plus. I like it better than this, but the issue is when you get out of your vehicle or leave your vehicle, the camera mod just doesn't work, and I think it doesn't work with motion blur. But if it would, I would prefer custom camera V plus than extended camera settings. Great. Now let's apply overcast over this, and this is how overcast looks. Yeah. As I said, you can customize this, but I just want to show you if you only apply LUTs how your game would look. And to me, it looks much better. If you try to tweak your ENB or try to modify settings, you can further improve it. But I think it's more than enough, if you ask me. It's look, it looks good. I think more like a movie, right? I've just applied that borders in reshade.
So you're gonna drive into me.
So there's a shader called as border, and you can get those cinematic borders here. I think a lot of you already know that, but in case someone asks me in comments, I thought to mention that upfront. Now let's change this weather to rain. A lot of you ask me what kind of an FPS I get with the game. I get somewhere close to 60, 70, sometimes 52 or so with my settings. But yeah, I think it's good enough to run this game smoothly and play it with it in a smooth manner. So yeah, it doesn't matter whether you get 50 or 80 until and unless you get that stable. So I'm okay with NV and the way I am able to get this, so I'm happy with that. Now let's change the weather to say thunder. Right. I like thunder a lot. You guys have been asking me why I use this rain or thunder. So I like it because I like this color tone, and not only for evenings or day, I also like it during night because the sound of the thunder and the effects that you see on the screen, I feel it's uh, way better than other weathers. Somehow I like overcast as well, but and I have been trying to improve that for some time, giving it a new look. So I hope you might have seen some of my videos with that. I don't know if you like it, but yeah, just trying to do what I could. Great. Now let's change this weather to clearing. I think, as I said before, it takes some time to spawn those clouds. So I think it's spawning right now. Woo! Look at those clouds. They look real good. Ain't it? Yeah. So guys, I use controller for gaming, but sometimes I use keyboard where I have to move this camera like this around the vehicle. It's possible in this gamepad as well. That gives me a view of when I'm trying to move my car around. Now let's change it to neutral. Oh, don't look at the gameplay, I'm just trying to show you the effects. So let's treat this video as a showcase for the graphics rather than the gameplay and the way we ride it. Now let's try to apply the next weather, which is snow here. I don't know whether it will look good right here, but let's try to apply it and see. So this is the snow effect. Yeah, I think it's manageable. The cars would skid more on this weather. But I think there are other locations in the map where the snow would have looked much better. Do let me know which weather you like out of the ones I have shown you here. And do you think gameplay with a cinematic LUT makes sense? And does it look pleasing? Let's change this again to Blizzard. Woo! This looks pretty good. So until and unless you are near to a vehicle, you can't actually see it because there's a lot of snow. There's a lot of snow along the wind. The blizzard looks real good. The way it matches those colors while you reach near the vehicles is good. I like it. I think it looks much better than the stock version. You can customize these colors with different LUTs and just enjoy the gameplay. We'll try to run this over a mission and see. Maybe for next video, if you may like, do let me know what you would want to see and which movie or which I would say the color of which movie you would want to use, and I would try to make a LUT based on that. Yeah. Let's select snowlight. Yeah, this a bit more clear. So this is basically Forest of San Andreas Ultimate, the one you see right here. And I think he has tried to optimize that in subsequent updates. Though I don't like that remastered version of him that comes for the city, but this one looks good. Great, so let's spawn the Halloween weather. Ah, this is how the Halloween looks. Just look at that moon. Yeah, the colors here looks really cool. This is again our cinematic version of Halloween right here. Naturalvision has gone beta and for free, as you may have seen. Not all the updates, I mean, not the update for the next month, but you would be able to enjoy whatever they have been doing until now. I mean, until last month, whatever updates they have tried to implement, you can get that through this free beta release. And I think it gives you pretty good opportunity to try out that mod and get a feel of how it's been working. Okay guys, so finally we are here at night with my favorite weather, the thunder, and we are here to check the cinematic version of it during night. Yeah, I think it looks good. I just made a common LUT, right? I have not been making LUTs for night, but if you can try out your favorite scene from night and just try making a LUT based on that, I think it should look a bit more better. But yeah, though it's a common LUT, I think uh, just let me know what your opinion was when I tried to apply it on different weathers. But to me, it looks good. Even this night thunder cinematic feeling, it looks good to me. But I would want to hear from you, like what you feel, uh, how it looks. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed it. Do let me know how you felt about the tutorial, whether it was useful and whether you would want me to do a lot of similar tutorials. And also do let me know if you would want this LUT to be made available and if that helps. Yeah. Do subscribe, do like this channel, guys, specifically this video, and stay tuned. Spread your love through comments. Thank you. Until then, bye.